I'm Brittany Matteson, and I am the new head of school at Twin Tiers Christian Academy. And I'll share my testimony a little bit about myself and my family. I was saved when I was 8 years old, and I went to public school and Christian school, some private school also. I graduated from Twin Tiers Christian Academy here. I definitely learned a lot of different things from the teachers that taught me how to use the abilities that God gave to me and how to be a woman that follows after the Lord and being a good example. And through my teachers I had here, and then going into college, and I graduated from Cedarville University in Ohio. And when I graduated from there, also the same, very similar to here in the sense of the staff are there to support students, and they love the Lord. And they showed us as students how to love Him and follow after Him, and how can we lead by our example. And going through college there, that gave me a good foundation on how do I want to behave and perform as an adult, and going into teaching in a public school, which is where I've been the last 10 years. And so in my time in the school district, I found myself not always following the way that I was supposed to be following the Lord. And then I had to really reflect on myself and the way that I was supposed to behave. And so when I came back attending Bridgeport Baptist Church a couple years ago, it really gave me that foundation. I struggled with some different things, and life happens and changes occurred. And through all of those experiences, I became a woman who was grateful for things I've been through, because that's what makes us become the people that we're supposed to become and followers after the Lord. I have a husband that we've been married for about 1.5 years, and we have 4 children. Aubrey is 10, and she'll be here in 5th grade this year, and she's very excited about it. And then we have Henley, and she's almost 6. And she'll be in 1st grade. Hayden is 4, he'll be in pre-K, and then our baby is Everly, and she's 7 months old. So I want to become a teacher since I was in kindergarten. I remember loving my teachers and loving being able to work with the other kids in my class. And so even back in kindergarten, my teacher was Mrs. Kohlbacher back then, and I loved her. She'd make the homemade Play-Doh, and we had nap time and music. And I loved my friends. I loved being around all of the kids in the classroom. And so I think when I was in 1st and 2nd grade, and I attended Horses Christian for kindergarten, 1st and 2nd. In 1st and 2nd grade, I remember making homework for my classmates. And I would do like math problems. I'd bring them back the next day, and that was their homework. And they didn't love it, but I definitely loved it. And so my love for teaching started way back since I can even remember. And I've always wanted to become a teacher. And that was just my goal, my dream from since I was a little girl. And so when I went to college, it was very clear what I wanted to major in. And I wasn't sure exactly, special ed, gen ed, doing a little bit of both. And ultimately I chose to do gen ed. And I loved it. I taught pre-K for 1 year, and then I did kindergarten for the last 9 years. So I completed my 10th year. So I attended Twin Tiers Christian Academy, 7th to 12th grade, back when it was in the old school building on the main street. And I loved my time at Twin Tiers. I had lots of great teachers. And one who really influenced me was Mr. Thomas, and he's actually still here now. But I really liked Mr. Thomas. He coached soccer, and he was just a good influence and a good role model in the school. For students, for staff, and for families, I think, coming in, he was just very welcoming and made everyone feel like they were cared for and that they were important. I remember in the mornings he'd come by us as students and say good morning and how are you doing, and I hope you have a great day, and very happy and excited to see us, and like I said, made us feel very welcome. And so he went through different things in his life that for us as students, that we could see that role model and how we should behave and how we want to be following after the Lord as we get older and as we become adults too. And so through his influence, it really helped me build that foundation that I needed to be a strong woman that follows after the Lord. And I really appreciated him and how he presented himself at that time to us. This past school year, our school was going to close down, and it did close, actually Center Street, and they consolidated into 3 different elementaries instead of just having the 4. And so at that time is when I kind of started to thinking about, where am I supposed to be this next school year? Where does the Lord want me? And where I was assigned to be, I didn't have a peace about it, and I kind of wanted to discover where I belong and how I can best be used by the Lord. And so through different encouragement with my parents and my husband, and he really encouraged me to push me to look into it and just see. You don't know until you try it, and see if it's a place for the Lord to have me. I told myself, if the Lord wants me here, then he'll open the door. And then if he doesn't, then I know I'm supposed to be in my other position with the school district. The Lord opened the door, and that's how I felt like this is where he was leading me next. And so I'm very excited for where I am now and what the future has for myself and us as a school. So for this coming school year, I'm really excited to be able to get to know staff and their families and our students. I'm excited to attend chapels again and to be a part of that body, like our family that we have built here that they've created already. So I'm looking forward to all of those things, the events that we do, concerts, and the Lamoka retreat, which I attended when I was here at Twin Tiers. So I'm really excited to be able to be a part of that and to be part of Christian education and to be able to be here and talk openly about the Lord and his goodness. And as we look forward to the school year, you can be praying for me for many different things, praying that I lead well and that I follow after the Lord's direction, and praying that I can build good relationships with students and that they are able to have a bond with me and the feeling that they can be comfortable, and my door will always be open for them to be able to come in, and if they have things like questions, concerns, I want them to be able to feel that they can come in and talk to me about those things. So lots of things to pray for, and just praying for our school and the legacy that our school is building, and how we can be better in the future, and the things that we offer for our kids. If you need to get a hold of me, you can look on the website. My email is on there. Our school phone number is 607-739-3619. You can get a hold of me through the phone, through the office, or also through the website. My email is there. Angela Kramer is our admissions director, and she's also on the website too, so you can refer to her also.